I took an early retirement from the University of Connecticut about 6 years ago. Now, how does that insurance, that new Obama insurance affect me?
So you're
Do I
covered-
have to change? I have Blue Cross Blue Shield along, and I'm Medicare this past March.
From the state, right?
Huh?
From the state.
Yeah, you worked there
Yeah,
at
I worked
college
for you,
too.
yeah.
So-
But he had the golden handshake.
Yeah.
He got a better retirement.
Yeah.
So
So
how
the
does,
answer- it-
I
it
wanna
does-
know how that affects
Sure, no,
me.
thank you for asking that question, because obviously there's gonna be lots of, TV ads and discussion about the exchange that's
Yeah, they
going
want
on.
me to change the
Okay,
insurance.
and the answer is that if you're on Medicare, the exchange is a non-event, okay? Because Medicare is considered a plan that doesn't require anybody. In fact, you can't go into the exchange. They don't write policies in the exchange for people over 65 who are on Medicare at all. As far as your supplemental coverage through Blue Cross that you get through the state of Connecticut,
Yeah.
again, it shouldn't change it a bit, but I mean, we can double check that if you want. But Medicare supplemental insurance is, again, it's unaffected by the exchanges that are going online for January 1st. But, that question comes up a lot because, there's gonna be a lot for seniors swirling around because there will be time for open enrollment for Medicare Advantage starting this fall. It will be enrollment for Part D, the prescription drug program this fall. And then there's gonna be a lot of noise about enrollment in the exchanges. But the exchanges, again, is irrelevant to anybody who's on Medicare. It's a non-event.
Hi, the CSEA just sent us a notice, well, some of us people got it, retirees, regarding Medicare dropping our insurance to pay for our diabetic supplies. After Bill Clinton nicely put it that we wouldn't have to.
Well, I'd like to see that notice that CSEA sent out. Again, there's no question that in terms of equipment and diabetic supplies, that the number of providers that will be selling it, again, is being somewhat consolidated in this area, but it's certainly not dropped in this area.
On the bottom of the page, you're asking for donations more than $25 and up.
Well, I wouldn't donate anything.
I'm not
Okay.
I'm not either, I got this, I know what she's talking
Yeah,
about, I got it.
if you don't mind, we'd like to take
It's
a look
always
at
a
that letter.
donation,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, it's always a donation.
So you got much coming?
Yeah, but
We'll take a couple more, and I know you would ask one more.
Joe, my question is, I don't know how many
I don't need one and I hung up.
seniors in here actually chose Connecticut as their provider, but my question is, or not my question, my statement is, I get a lot of bills in, okay, but in the summaries I get from Connecticut to tell me what they're paying and what I owe, as of January 1st of this year, they became a new column. One of the columns is copay, which everybody knows what a copay is, and they expect to pay that. But now we have a new column, it's called co-insurance, which I brought one bill to show, what was her name? Dorothy. I actually got billed 1 cent, and some of them are like 9 cents out of a total bill. My copay was $50, which I expected. My co-insurance was $4 and something. Then I had another one from a pharmacy here in town where for a month I had to go on oxygen. And my copay was $0. My co-insurance was $66. When I talked to Connecticut, they said it was something new that came in effective January 1st. And I'm just wondering, we all know we have a copay, but this co-insurance.
So again, if you use Connecticut, then that's obviously a Medicare Advantage
Right,
program, okay? And it's just a perfect example of why when people enroll starting this fall, I mean, you really gotta, read the program details very closely or ask the folks here for help in terms of doing that. Because again, the way Medicare Advantage is set up is it's a different payment and co-payment and co-insurance structure than just sort of regular old Medicare. Again, the government, basically licenses these companies to go out and sell product, and the government reimburses them. But the design of the of the plans is not regular Medicare, and that's why you gotta look at the network in terms of what doctors are participate, what hospitals participate, which most of them are pretty good. Okay, but obviously, you know, the
This-
co-insurance.
this was something new.
Well,
I
again,
had
that's
Connecticut for 3 or
not, but
4
that's not
years.
in regular Medicare. I mean, that's obviously
Right.
some kind of, you know, decision that Connecticut made in terms of how they're running the program.
Right.
If anyone has any questions about insurances, insurance counseling, Cindy St. Martin is the Choices Counselor here in the center. I'll leave a bunch of her cards out here, and please call her. She's very knowledgeable. She's been doing it for years, and I know that she's helped quite a few people going through all the different insurances. Even when my mom was in the nursing home, I went to Cindy because I couldn't, it just is too much to handle. So Cindy is very knowledgeable, and I'll leave a pack of her cards. And please feel free to call her, because that's what she specializes in, and she'll be happy to help.
Very good.
You've been waiting patiently.